But the Member of Parliament for Juaboso constituency, Bossman Asare, is alleging that the Electoral Commission is recruiting known NPP delegates as polling officers. At a press conference, the MP warned that the NDC will make every effort to thwart the action.
Come to our attention that the Electoral Commission is taking actions that are not only deeply concerning, but also deliberately designed to sow discord, subvert democracy, and set this nation on a dangerous path of electoral turmoil. With barely a month to the elections, the EC has chosen to abandon its constitutional role as neutral referee and is instead behaving as an agent of the New Patriotic Party. The recent development in Juaboso district are not only disgraceful, but an affront to every principle of fairness, transparency, and justice that underpins Ghana's democracy. The sudden and unexplained transfer of the district electoral officer in this critical period, that is 1 month to the 2024 general election, is not just suspicious, it is strategic. In her place, a hand-picked replacement by Dr. Bossman Asare, Deputy Chairperson of the Electoral Commission, has taken over and immediately began appointing known NPP delegates as polling officers. Let them hear us clearly. No amount of rigging, no number of planted polling officers, and no manipulation by the EC can save them from the inevitable defeat that awaits them. The people of Ghana have had enough, and they are ready to deliver a resounding judgment at the polls. 1. Publication and updated list of polling officers, which include photographs in compliance with the CI 127. Immediate removal of openly partisan NPP polling officers whose affiliations compromise their neutrality. 3. Correction of all irregularities in the list of polling officers, ensuring individual verification phone numbers for every officer. Let this serve as a warning to the EC. Ghanaians will not stand by and allow you to subvert their will.
All right, now on the back of that, we've been joined on the phone by Bossman Asare, who reviewed this in the press conference. The Honourable Member of Parliament for Juaboso constituency, and also the ranking member on the Health Committee in Parliament. Honourable, thank you for your time. You're welcome to Newsbeat. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I remember, so if you, in your press conference, you said that no amount of, manipulation and rigging will save the government from losing the coming election. If so, why are you worried?
Oh, we are demonstrating how vigilant we are, and the NPP and the EC cannot take us for granted, and we will ensure that the right thing is done. And so I don't know whether you have the demonstration of the evidences as part of your story, but what we did is that, and you see, the genesis of this issue is that barely a month, 1 month to the election, the district electoral officer was transferred, and a different one was brought. And you know, Juaboso constituency is a scattered constituency. It's not like Accra where you can use a week to know every part of the constituency. In fact, somebody can stay as an electoral officer in my constituency for more than 3 or 4 months, and you may never know some polling stations. And so when the one here was transferred, well, we thought that if they're going to bring anybody, I mean, it's a routine exercise and what have you, so we kept quiet on it. Then, only yesterday, we realized that they had tested the list of electoral officers. And so, number one, we realized that per the CI 127, they were supposed to come with the photographs of those officers. There were no photographs. And then number two, we realized that some telephone numbers were shared amongst about 3 or in some cases 4 people. So 4 people were sharing the same telephone numbers. Then in some cases, there were no telephone numbers attached to the names at all. So we started investigating, and this is what we realized. We realized that we picked the NPP delegate list for Juaboso, and we realized that some of these electoral officers are party, polling station, chairmen, secretaries, organizers, youth organizers of the NPP. So we have demonstrated it. I mean, some of your reps were here.
Yeah.
We showed them the list of the delegates. And then we demonstrated the list that the EC has posted. And we also showed them pictures of those individuals wearing NPP paraphernalia. We also showed them on some of their platforms sharing the same platform with, NPP platform, sharing the platform with the candidates and what have you. So we demonstrated clearly, and those people can never be neutrals to man various polling stations in our constituency. So we are demanding...
You demonstrated to the EC officials in your constituency?
Yes, we petitioned them. We've given them all the evidences, including the pen drive.
Okay, when did you do this, and has there been any response yet?
No, we did that, today.
Today?
Before the press conference. Because they pasted the list yesterday.
Did you also, in your constituency, experience, you remember when the Electoral Commission released this summary of the statistics, it indicated that some polling stations were collapsed without necessarily informing the parties which polling stations, I beg your pardon, were collapsed. Did you experience that in your constituency as well?
As far as this constituency is concerned, we have identified 139 polling stations. So we don't have any issues with the 139 polling stations as of now.
Okay.
But we have issues with the officers allocated to each polling stations to go and man the various polling stations.
Okay.
They are party people, active party members. And we demand that their names should be removed. 1. 2, we still think that because they have not furnished us with some of their numbers, we still think that they are still NPP members, because so far we have identified about 33. And we've given all these evidences to the Electoral Commission. We demonstrated these evidences in our press conference, and I believe that you can call your reps to show you those evidences we demonstrated.
The 33 out of how many delegates, if you may?
How many?
How many
we
delegates?
Have 139. We have 139 polling stations. So what we realize is that most of these people have been sent to these various polling stations as presiding officers and ballot issuers.
Right. Honorable Member, here on Metro TV, we have videos of persons who have been appointed at the Electoral Commission, the head office itself, who openly have campaigned for the NPP. A couple of times and on programs have been discussed, but nothing have been done about it. What makes you think that at your constituency level, anything will be done?
But we are for peace. We are for peace, and we are for peace. And let the Peace Council hear this. And let the members of Council of State hear this. And let the clergy hear this, that we are for peace. Take it from me. We will never accept any MPP, active MPP member as an electoral officer. We will see that person at the polling station as an MPP person campaigning at the polling station. That is how we will see it, and everybody we have identified. And take it from, we are for peace, and we are for peace, and we are for peace.
So when you say you will never allow, how do you mean? What exactly are you going to do to prevent any known party person becoming a delegate?
I believe that they will do the right thing. If they don't do the right thing and we get to the bridge, we will cross it.